So I've been tagged by Beefcake83 to name 3 of my hobbies. Thanks, Mark. You know I'm camera shy. So, I will start the same as pretty much everybody else that's been tagged and say that my first hobby is RC. And as you can see yourselves, I've just started to build my Tamiya Lunchbox Black Edition kit. At long last. I am actually camera shy, so I shall try and do my best with this video. I'll try not to make too many mistakes, and I'll try not to say too many times, which Angie says I do a lot. Okay, yes, so my first hobby is RC. It's become a massive passion in my life. I'm really surprised just how much it's kind of got me. It takes over your life a bit, doesn't it, really? I won't bother going into how I got into that. I've made a video on that already. If you want to see it, then have a look through my videos. It's in there somewhere. It's actually called How I Got Into RC. Right, second hobby. I'd say my second hobby is photography. Been into that for a long time. I think my father got me into that. He got a camera at a young age, and when I was a kid, he turned our spare room into a dark room. At the time, you didn't have digital cameras. It was just like the 35mm film cameras. He used to take pictures and then develop them in black and white in his homemade darkroom. And he was good at it. He did some good pictures. So I think that's what influenced me into photography. That's kind of developed into videos, especially since I've started my YouTube channel. I mean, I absolutely love editing the videos. I love filming the RCs. I really like editing and trying to produce, the best kind of RC video I can. It started to help other people with that as well. I've done a couple for Nicky Thomas, which I really enjoyed doing, and I've done a couple of intros for one for RC Dre and one for Bristol RC Crawlers as well, and that was brilliant. It was really nice to be asked to do that. I think Dre, I just sort of did one and sent it to and said, "Oh, I've done this for you, mate, I hope you don't mind." But Matt from Bristol RC Crawlers actually contacted me and said, "Could you do me an intro, please?" So that was massive for me. Yeah, I felt really proud that he asked me, really honoured. So yeah, videoing and photography. My third kind of hobby interest is archaeology. That stemmed from, at school, I was really into history. History and geography lessons were my favourite. Probably the only two I paid much interest in, really, to be honest. After I left school, I got into motorbikes. I had no problems getting a motorbike with my family because mum and dad were both bikers in the 50s and 60s. In fact, that's how they met. And so when I turned sort of 17, I got my first motorbike, which was a Suzuki GT185. And had various bikes since then. But when I passed my driving test at the age of 30, I sold my bike, which was a Z650 Kawasaki, one of the old style, like the Z9s of the 70s. I sold that. Biggest regret I've ever had selling that. But anyway, I've never had a bike since, so that's part of my past now. Yeah, so archaeology. I got into that really in the 90s. The programme started on British TV called Time Team, and it was the first of its sort, really. I mean, there'd been documentaries, like an hour-long documentary on a certain, maybe a Roman city or Roman ruins, etc., now and again on TV, but Time Team was a weekly series and it ran for over 20 years and I absolutely loved it. It was a huge influence on me, actually. Angie and I went back to college some years ago now as mature students, and we studied archaeology from the Paleolithic age through to the end of the Iron Age, which in timescale is just thousands of years, but really interesting. Taught us ever such a lot, helped us understand a lot of what we've seen when we've been to places and other things on TV. Helped me really understand time team a lot better as well. I kind of amalgamate the hobbies together, so obviously RC and videoing and photography sort of blend in together, and archaeology and photography, because Angie and I like to travel about to different places, so obviously we take photographs of that and videos. We've been to some amazing places actually. Well, to name two, the first one is Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu is a massive Inca complex on top of a mountain in the Andes in Peru, and it's just amazing, really good. We were so lucky to get to go there. The other place is Jordan, the country Jordan. Now there was a couple of sites there that we went to. The first one is a city called Jerash in sort of the north of Jordan. And to be honest, I'd never heard of it before. We were just told today we're going to Jerash. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. We got on the coach and ended up in the city of the Jerash. Now that's a modern city, but on the other side of this city is an ancient Roman city. Excuse me. Now that's probably my favourite place I've been to date, because I never knew it existed. I didn't know we were going there, and when we got there I was just like, wow. Roman archaeology in the UK is mainly underground or just above the surface, whereas in Jordan, as you can see from these photos, wow, it's just amazing what's left after thousands and thousands of years. The second place we went to in Jordan was Petra. Now Petra is absolutely massive. It's a huge, huge ancient city, and it's all carved into the rock face. Absolutely incredible. You might recognise some of it from the film Transformers, because this building was where one of the Transformers hid. So there we have it. Archaeology, RC, photography stroke video. They're my main interests, hobby interests. Okay. So who am I going to tag? Well, I've chosen 3 people. Excuse me. I'll name them in no particular order. The Eyebolt, Omar. I love your channel. I love your videos. You're a lovely bloke. And I'd like to hear a bit more about you. So I've tagged you, Omar. Remote Addicted, Charlie. Same thing. Love your channel, love your RCs. Be nice to hear a bit more about you. Finally, Sean's RC Adventures. Sorry, Sean. But again, I like your channel, I like your RCs, and it'd be nice to hear a bit more about you, mate. Okay. Thank you for watching. See you soon.